All the buttons.
Yeah, it hurts to turn. I can't do that.
It's that 30-plus-year-old pit life.
Yeah, I think this would have happened regardless of my age. Also, welcome back
Welcome back.
to your weekly TIFU Digest hosted by The Lousy Show. That's us.
That's us.
If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. Stay up to date on all things lousy. If you're returning, welcome. Love to see the lousy listeners out there. Yes, I am physically hurt. I decided that it was a great time for me to unretire from moshing last night. That did not go in my favor. You know what? I'll save that story. I'll save the story for the podcast. I think that'll be some good storytelling for the podcast. Yep. But we know why you're here. You're here for some fucked up stories on this lovely Thursday. So welcome in. Enough about me. Sam, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Nice Monday, sunny, 75 outside. So
yeah, it's about the same here. Honestly.
Spring has sprung.
Spring has indeed sprung.
For at least a little bit, and then it'll go to your usual PNW rainy weather. But
yeah,
we'll take it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the humidity. That's what it is here. It's just you have springtime, and then it's just like moist.
Technically, it's always moist here, but it just doesn't feel the same.
That's fair.
It's also not hot for very long, but
yeah. Well, we are very thankful to have everyone here. I'm kind of out of sorts at the moment, only because I've been dealing with this pain all day. So my brain is just not that. I tried sleeping last night and that was impossible.
Yeah, I bet.
Like,
damn.
It was. So I genuinely believe I cracked a rib, if I'm being honest with you. It hurts a lot, and like getting up, moving around, picking up my child, it just been rough. So and trying to sleep last night was not the move. So I'm a little frazzled, but y'all know what time it is. It's time for Into the AM, baby.
Yup.
Y'all know, if you're new here, you have not heard this before, but if you're returning, you most certainly have. We are proudly partnered with Into the AM and have been for a very long time. Rocking dope gear like this, one of my favorites.
I wore the
shirts
t-shirt
like that.
today. Yep.
Yes, you did, and the hat. I'm rocking the draws right now.
I'm always rocking the draws, baby.
That's right. You too can rock dope stuff like this, like pants, jackets, hoodies, the whole 9 yards, by going to the link in the description or in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy. Again, intotheam.com/lousy, and checking out all their cool stuff. And when you get there, Sam, what do they get?
Well, you get, first off, just like you said, an excellent selection of clothes to pick from. But once you do pick something, you get 10% off on top of whatever sale they're running if you use our code LOUSY. That's LOUSY at checkout. Again, that's code LOUSY. It's 10% off on top of anything they've got. Whatever other sale they're running, doesn't matter. You get 10% because of that code.
That's right.
So make sure, go to the link in the description and the pinned comment. Use that code. Save some money. Look good doing it.
Absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself. With all that said, I could try. Not right now. Right now. My brain's not there right now. But with all that said, again, check out the link in the description and in the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy, intotheam.com/lousy. Go get you some cool stuff right now while you're listening to us. Why not? Go do it. And also, PSA, we say it every episode, and we mean it every episode. Fuck honey. Uninstall that shit.
Fuck it.
That's right. Oh, Sam.
Joe.
This audio stuff is bugging the piss out of me.
It sounds fine on this end, so I think you just need to stop fucking with it for right now.
I think it might be my headset. That's what I'm worried about. Could be. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Nonetheless, that's not what you're here for. Again, you're here for some fucked up shit. And we got 4 stories to get up for y'all. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start low, end on a high note. Sam, who starts us off this week?
You do.
I do. Okay.
Yep.
Just making sure you did get the stories correct that I sent you.
Yes, I double checked the order that they were posted in.
Cool.
On my own,
Fantastic.
so we'll see how that works out.
But fair. Well, let's get going. Starting off, today I fucked up by trying to clear ice and accidentally ending up. What? You had the wrong story? Oh, it's just something. I was like, I heard you say, whoop. I thought that's what I heard at least.
Nope,
See, I'm hearing stuff.
Taking some water.
Man, the pit really fucked me up. Today I fucked up by trying to clear ice and accidentally ending up on my neighborhood Facebook group. Okay. There is a huge block of ice blocking the drain that drains water from the road. Because of this, water has been gathering in a big puddle on the road and creating a growing pothole visible under the water. On the colder days, it freezes and makes the road slippery. People have called the city about this and nothing gets done. The city workers don't operate in this area. Anyways, after slipping on this ice for what seems like the 100th time during my daily commute, I decided to take matters into my own hands. When I made it home, I grabbed a snow shovel and started breaking the ice to free the drain. The ice was really stubborn and I couldn't see the drain, but I knew that it was there. After a few hours, I decided to call it a day. The next day, I used a saw to saw the ice. Still, it didn't budge. Then I used a pickaxe on the ice. It worked better than the shovel. Still, I couldn't completely break through the meter of ice.
Good call.
I decided to put more road salt on it in a last attempt. After that, I went back inside. I checked my Facebook and there was a post on the community group that said, whoever is the parent of that kid breaking the ice, please get your kid. They are blocking the road. Where I live, nobody wants to splash a kid with road water because it is like the bare minimum of what you can get sued for. So nobody wanted to drive by too fast. They all drove slowly to avoid splashing what they thought was somebody's kid. I told the original poster that it was my kid, and I asked them to take the picture down. They did take the picture down. I knew I was short, but I didn't know that I was that short. TLDR, tried to clear ice off a drain near the road, ended up mildly inconveniencing, good Lord, others. Someone took my picture and posted it on the local Facebook group thinking I was someone's kid. Edit, the block of ice was a snack down. Someone plowed the road and piled the snow onto the drain. It compacted into only a meter. Edit 2, when I came home today, the day after I made this post, someone had removed a neat square of ice around the drain, allowing the road to properly drain.
Hey.
So it all worked out in the end.
Yep. So really the big thing here is you found out you're short.
Yeah, honestly.
Yep.
Just imagine. You and I would never experience that, but just imagine, be like, hey,
No.
can someone get their kid? And it's a picture of you. Like,
I had the opposite problem in second grade. I got yelled at a Carl's Jr. in California because they thought I was like an adult in the fucking play place. And my mom yelled at them for a solid 10 minutes.
I mean, you are a giant. You have been a giant for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, it's kind of always been a thing. So yeah, I won't ever get mistaken for a kid. I have the opposite problem, but
yeah. Well, the short kings and queens out there, represent.
You're 6'3", motherfucker. Like, you're not short. Oh, my goal is to make him laugh as much as possible this episode.
Yeah, that feels great.
What are best friends for, right?
Man, y'all definitely don't want to miss a story on the podcast. That's all I'm saying. Whew. Okay. It's when.
Are you sure you're okay? We can.
It's when my chest expands is when it's a problem.
I think people would understand if we took a fucking day off for once.
I'm okay. I'll make it through. It just hurts. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, no. Next time, especially if you're that short, just wear like an elf costume. Like, just imagine someone would be like, "What the fuck?" Like, God damn it!
He did it to himself that time.
Oh. Yeah. All right, go to the comments.
Make sure to only laugh on your left side. That'll help. First comment here is No good deed goes unpunished, which is very true.
Absolutely true. Next comment down. There's nothing you can do that won't be criticized on community Facebook sites. It's where busybodies gather to complain from their comfort of home, from the comfort of home.
That's busybodies to you.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I don't
Where
know.
busybodies. That's also very true. Like we've talked about this before. Not to deep dive it, but like we've talked about how Facebook groups are just so tribalistic and
Yeah,
like
they're bad.
they're
They're really bad.
they're terrible, dude. Like
And things like
I
Nextdoor aren't that much better. Like it's just more
I
directed.
I say I've only found a couple that were good. Like I of course, I mean, you know, the obvious. I follow some Lego pages and it's usually like a good spot to find like good deals on Legos or just people finding like lost sets that no one's seen in years or things like that. Like those are the good ones. But like when you get into those community ones where it's just like, you know, protect our community. Like, yeah, no one cares. Like you're not helping anybody, dude. Sorry.
Not
Oh,
usually.
okay.
I love the really quick aside, the on TikTok, it's like the male Karens or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but they just crack jokes the whole time. It's the two guys with like the really shitty mustaches. They wear the high vis jackets. God, they're so fucking funny.
Yep. Yep. I know
All right,
exactly who you're talking about.
next up.
Whew, next up.
All right. Number 3 for the week. Today I fucked up. I explained biology to a friend, possibly ruining her love life. Now I noticed there's some back and forth talking on this one. I'll give you a break because I know your lungs hurt. So
My
I'll
lungs
just
are fine. I'll read the her part.
okay. All right. Basically, a while ago, I was in an online discussion and the subject of kink came up, and someone mentioned something called male squirting. I was a bit confused, but I wasn't going to call them out on it. It's online strangers being wrong. I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum because who cares, right? But still, it was in the back of my mind. Whatever, no biggie. Today, I was talking to an IRL friend and we were both a little drunk, and we got to the subject of terrible sexual experiences of the past. And I was like, okay, so here's a weird thing. Did you know that there are people who are into something called male squirting? How weird is that? And she gets a little embarrassed, and I asked her what's up, and she admits to me that her partner is really into that. And then there's the conversation. Me, oh, okay, then.
What? What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. If you're into it, it's great. No judgment.
Look, you clearly got something to say, so go ahead.
I don't want to because you might get grossed out, and I don't want to ruin anything for you.
You won't ruin anything. Just say it.
So you know it's just urine, right?
What? No, it isn't. Shut up. It's a different thing.
I mean, sure, you get it out differently, I suppose, but it's still just urine.
No, it isn't. It's like female squirting.
You know, that's just urine too, right?
No, it isn't. I Googled it. It says it's a fluid that contains creatinine and urea.
Okay, now Google what urine contains. She was absolutely horrified and disgusted. Conversation got really awkward after that, but it turns out her partner basically either lied to her or was unaware of it himself, but he convinced her to let him do it. She said goodbye soon after, and honestly, I'm not sure how the hell I'm even going to interact with her after this. And how am I supposed to interact with him? It just feels so awkward now. TLDR, I explained to my friend that squirting is just urine, and turned out she and her partner were into it, and she wasn't aware of what it was. She's horrified and disgusted, and I don't know how to interact with either of them anymore.
The moment I saw males squirting, I my brain immediately went to pissing.
Just R.
Like
Kelly is just like, eh.
I fucking hate you. Oh, okay.
To be fair, I'm just acting the same way I normally do when we record. It's not my fault that you fucked your shit up.
I went up against a goddamn NFL linebacker. Yeah, me either. Yeah, no, that's just pissing. Like,
Yeah, it's
homie's just peeing all over you. I hope they're not doing it in bed, at least like doing the shower, like a
yeah,
fucking gentleman.
I do hope that at the very least they have like a towel down, right? And they're not just sleeping in a piss-soaked
They're
bed.
just pissing in the bed, dude. No, they're just pissing in the bed.
I just imagine him just standing up, just pissing all over the fucking bed. Just like, it's mine.
I'm having a stroke.
God, could you imagine if he had a stroke while he was pissing? Like,
Oh,
just
shut
get
up.
everywhere.
Shut up. Oh God, I'm giving birth. Oh God damn it! Oh. It's just a mental image of him just standing over her, just pissing all over the bed. Oh. I'm going to the comments.
I don't need to go to the hospital, bro.
Yeah, baby. I'm a dumb fucking didn't even think of pissing because male squirting just sounds like ejaculation to me. No, my brain went straight to pissing, dude.
I was thinking one of the two. Like, it was either going to be pissing or just ejaculating. One of the two. But.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna hold my hand here. The thing that gets me is like, and this, I mean, we can bleep this out if we need to. Like, when a dude gets hard, we can't just straight up pee. Like, everything shuts off.
Very hard to. Like,
so, like, that means he's just like flaccid, pissing all over his girlfriend, dude. Like,
I mean, maybe.
like
I
something.
don't know.
Like, we have to justify the fact that this is not okay. This is not okay at all. I mean, I'm not trying to kink shame anybody. Like, do your thing, but like, don't lie about it. Just be real and be like, yeah, I'm gonna piss on you.
Next comment here says, wait, so he just pisses in her face and they call it male squirting?
God damn it. God damn it. Yep, that's exactly what the fuck he does. This is the pain episode. Oh, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Whew, but I'm here. Whew. Okay. I'm okay. Don't worry. Yep. Let's move on.
This might be the fastest episode ever.
All right.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and join the Lousy Listeners. And also, click the join button. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Lousy member where you can get some awesome perks, cool emotes, and interact with Sam and I. Also, click the link to join our Discord and have fun with all the other Lousy Listeners. Let's get back to the video.
Okay. We're okay. All right. Today I fucked up. Accidentally went to a networking event for black people. I am white.
Maybe not. Might be one of our longer episodes.
Okay. Accidentally went to a networking event for black people. I am white. I feel terrible. I feel like I've really messed up here and I am mortified. I've been out of a job for ages. So when I saw a post on LinkedIn about a networking event hosted by one company at a different company's venue that said it was an event open to everyone working in my industry, looking to network with people who work in roles like mine, I jumped at the chance and RSVP'd to the email in the post. I should have looked up the hosting company. It's actually not a company. It's a network for black people who work in my industry. I'm a white woman with blonde hair, so when I arrived at the event, I realized my mistake. And probably so did everyone else. I had two choices when I realized. One, make a fake excuse and leave the event immediately so that I am out of the way, but this could have been offensive, like I didn't want to be there. Or 2, stay open-minded, open heart. Try to listen and see if I can learn how to be a better ally to level up those who are more junior in this industry than me and do the networking. I chose option 2. Was that the right choice? I hope so. Everyone I spoke to was so lovely and welcoming, particularly the host, and I did some networking, but I can't shake the guilt and embarrassment. I'm such an idiot. I really cried all the way back home, over 1 hour, and can't stop. Should I message the host and apologize profusely? How do I make this right? Is it better to just to leave it? I want to say that I am so sorry for not doing research into the people hosting the event and for taking that ticket, which meant that someone else didn't get one, and also for potentially making it a less safe feeling space for everyone else there. It would be good to understand if an apology would be well received or if it would make it even worse. Did I do the right thing in staying rather than just leaving? Am I blowing this out of proportion, or did I really mess up badly? TLDR, I'm a white woman, and I thought I was going to a certain event, but it turned out it was an event hosted by a network of black professionals in my industry. Do I need to apologize to the host, or would that make it even worse? Edit. Thank you to everyone who's commented on this. I really appreciate other perspectives, both from those who gave advice and also those who found it funny, knowing that it was probably just confusing. That was probably just confusing / funny rather than offensive / entitled. That I was there has helped me chill out about it, to be honest. Also adding that I am not in the USA. I'm going to take this as a learning to do my research. And I also have some great new connections with my industry now. Edited to clarify stuff. I also should add that I know my emotional reaction isn't normal for most people, and it's just something that I struggle with. I'm working on it. Edit 2. There was this guy I chatted to who had brought his teenage daughter so that she could meet other people who were like her, who were already in the types of positions that she aspires to. This industry is underrepresented in terms of POC and specifically black women. He was trying to prove to her that this industry has space for young women like her. It was an event with a long wait list for those who didn't manage to get a ticket. I couldn't stop thinking that I'd taken the space of another person just like her. I think that's where a lot of my guilt was coming from.
I don't think it's that big of a fuck up. It's not like you were there to try to like prove some racist point, like that's
Yeah.
you just went because you thought it was a networking opportunity, which it was.
Yeah.
And you made those
I agree.
connections. Everybody was lovely. Like, were people talking about you? Definitely. But
100%.
I don't think it's necessarily in a negative light, like not truly, it's, you might get the occasional joke of like, what the fuck is this person doing here? But
Yeah. No,
at the same time, it's, I don't think anybody is going to tell you to get the fuck out if you're being a nice person and, actually doing the networking. And I think it would have been worse if you just left, honestly.
Well, I want to bring this up too. Like, I don't think this would happen. I personally don't know, because in my field, I don't really ever see something like this happen. But if there were restrictions on who was able to come, I'm pretty sure that would have been in the post.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
So,
you
like,
really honestly can be that restrictive, like.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, no one was openly trying to restrict people from coming. So, and it sounds
Yeah.
like it was a very welcoming and, warm embrace of people to be there. So, and if nothing else, like, granted, yes, as a white woman, you don't understand what it's like to be, black or Asian or Hispanic or whatever, nationality you may, or race you may be. But the thing is, like, you being a woman there spoke volumes as it was, because that young girl is going to see that a woman can succeed in this industry.
Yeah.
And can go the distance. So you didn't really fuck up at all. If anything, you probably just inspired that young woman to continue growing in her field to reach those heights. So I mean, I applaud you for sticking around, because that takes a lot of guts. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think this is really a big fuck up. Was it like a little bit of a fuck up? Sure, but I think at the end of the day, you still accomplished a good thing by networking and getting to know people in your industry, and potentially inspiring somebody that's looking to get into that industry as well. So, like, I don't think it was a big deal at all.
Yeah, I agree. I agree entirely.
First comment here says, this reminds me of the post in the Black Jeep owners group where a white dude with a black Jeep joined, completely misunderstanding it. Well,
You know, I kind of want to look at the post now. Let me see. Join the wrong club. Got the right vibes. I totally misunderstood the group name, but I'm just going to roll with it. Proud new owner, and I'm loving it. I didn't expect this to blow up like this, but y'all are awesome. Thanks for the invite. The invite to the cookout. Top tier. Top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you know, this is a task failed successfully moment. Like this is that when that goes that well, just accept it. And just and make sure to bring some good food to the cookout. All right. Next comment down. Quote, an event open to everyone working in my industry, looking to network with people who work in roles like mine. I should have looked up the hosting company. It's not actually a company. It's a network for black people who work in blank in my industry. Unless it's immediately obvious from their name and the name that was not abbreviated on the invite, and unless it was posted on the forum that generally only invites black people, I'd say it was an open invite to which you were invited. I don't think you fucked up, and I don't think you have anything to apologize for. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you have anything to apologize for. Again, I think if anything, you inspired that young lady to continue pursuing her dreams. So
yeah, especially if you're putting out a post that's like as public as that, to where anybody in that industry can see it. Yeah. And it's an open invite, you know, but it's, you know, like, hey, first come, first served, then what's the problem? You know, I think it was,
no, I agree,
potentially just genuinely a networking event that just happens to kind of cater towards one section as opposed to all sections.
Yep. I agree entirely.
Anyway,
shall we move on to the top story of the week?
Yep. Last one.
All right.
Which is, today I fucked up by accidentally trauma bonding with my boss's dog, and now he follows me home. So my boss brought his dog to the office, cute golden retriever named Max. Everyone was petting him, giving him treats, whatever. I stayed chill. I don't trust dogs that trust everyone. Then lunchtime hit. I was having a rough day. I sat in the break room alone, eating sad pasta and listening to Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. Max walks in, looks at me, lays his head on my lap like he knows. I start talking to him. Not baby talk like full-on life's hard, bro, huh? Type beat. He sighs. For 20 minutes, we just sit there in mutual emotional exhaustion. I think I cried a little. Anyway, now he follows me around the office, growls at HR, tries to get in my car when I leave. Today, he brought me his leash. My boss is annoyed. His wife says Max sleeps near the door now and seems distant. I think I emotionally hijacked their family dog. Do I return him, or is this joint custody now? TLDR, had a sad moment in the break room. Boss's dog comforted me, and now he emotionally imprinted on me. Dog might be mine now.
I mean, sounds like you got a new dog. Like,
I mean, the dog distribution system is a thing, and just the universe will just distribute dogs to people in the weirdest and funniest ways sometimes.
Yep.
Sounds like this might be one of them. I think the next few months are going to be very telling as to whether or not the boss just ends up giving you the dog.
But honestly, I actually have a funny little story to go with this. So recently, we were talking about getting a new dog, like getting another dog for the house, and we've only ever had our one dog, our pit bull. So we were like, you know, let's see how it goes. Right? He's been chill. He's been cool. Let's see how it goes. We go to the Humane Society, and I'll say this is more of an emotional bonding experience with my dog, I should say. Go to the Humane Society, found a couple dogs that would be good fits for our home. One in particular was really good with the kids. Like, I mean, really good with the kids. So we were like, all right, cool. Let's do a meet and greet. I come back, pick up our dog, take him up there. They do the 2 kennel thing where they put one dog in one and one in the other, have a gate in the middle. They kind of smell each other. They open the gates, smell each other for a second. New dog was kind of like, messing around, like palling around with him, and he wasn't having it really. He told him to back off a little bit because he was still warming up to him. Everything was fine. So they introduced me. I had to ignore him at first. Everything was fine. Then they're like, all right, now engage the dogs. Well, the one that we were looking to get, his name was Viking. Big old beefy, like tan and white pit bull. Beautiful dog. Sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart. Like so much in fact that my 1-year-old was sitting on my knee when we introduced to him. He walks up to him and like takes his snoot and just boops him with it. And as he does, my son's like, ah, and gives a big hug. And you could just see on his face, he's like just smiling. So I call him. I was like, come here, Viking. And he comes over to me and I'm scratching him underneath his chin. Like, you know, give him some chin scratching. I could see him. He's wagging his tail, just And then my dog comes up behind him and I put my hand underneath his head and start giving him chin scratches. Like, good boy, Julius. And I feel my dog's head, like not snap, but jerk left. And as it jerks left, it hits Viking in the hip. And when Viking didn't move, Julius, my dog, got very jealous and was like, not my dad. And stood and like jumped on his back legs and shoved him out the way. And then like didn't bite him, but started showing his teeth like, you get the fuck off my dad. And as soon as they separated him, he walked behind me and sat down right next to me and just put his head against me and looked up. And I was like, well, shit. Okay. I didn't realize you were like that, buddy. Like, come
He's
here.
like,
And
I'm
like,
a single dog household, motherfucker.
and sure enough, like on the way home, we were in my truck and he like plopped himself over the middle console. And I just was scratching his head and I was like, it's okay, buddy. You're with me. And ever since then, anytime, like any command, usually he's like hard of listening because he's just like, yeah, whatever. Now, anytime he's like, I say something, he's on it. If I tell him to come here, boom, he's by my legs. Like it's
like,
wild.
I've been slacking off at work. They're going to write me up if I don't do something.
Fuck, they're looking for another dog already? I guess I gotta fucking tighten this shit up. But nah, dude, it like I same concept. When you emotionally attach to a dog, dude, it's tough.
It's a bond
it's
for
tough.
sure. Like,
Yeah, it's tough to separate that. Like you feel it. So
yep. Yeah, it sounds like he might have at least a work dog. You know how they talk about like having like work husbands and work wives? Like, you got a work dog. Like,
he had a work dog for sure.
My
First comment. Oh, go ahead.
Our office neighbor for where I work, he brings in his golden every day. Can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she's an absolute sweetheart. Like, I typically will see her because it's like a big communal like lobby area where the bathroom's at. And so when I go out to the bathroom when I'm coming back towards my office, usually like that dog and I will like lock eyes. And then she's like, hey, we're gonna play now. I'm like, sorry, man, I gotta work. But he did bring her into our office one day and just to kind of say hi to everybody. But super awesome dog.
Yep. Dogs are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
First comment here. OP, this is a wait.
Today I learned.
Yeah. Oh, today I learned. Oh, yes. OP, this is a today I learned for you. You have depression. Not today I fucked up though. Dog is doing his job. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Doggo was like, I'm here, homie. I got you.
Yep.
Like that's yeah, you just hijack the dog. Take the dog home.
Yeah, just steal the dog. It's just at this point, you don't need the job.
No.
Dog will get you by. Next comment here is, it's not anyone's fault, and Max sounds like a very good boy. He's probably worried about you. Has he seen you happy since the incident? Perhaps he's hoping you're okay. We don't deserve dogs. Very true. And OP says, as a comment to that, he brings me a toy now and then. I think it's his way of saying you're slipping again.
Damn.
Jeez, Max keeping it real.
Yeah. I love this last comment here. Grouse at HR. Good boy. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yes. Wholesome to end it. That's what we need right there.
Very wholesome. That was the most wholesome ending we've ever had.
Honestly, facts.
Yep.
Facts.
Ever.
Let us know your thoughts on today's stories. I do appreciate a good wholesome ending. That we need that every once in a while.
Yeah, we've had some heavy ones lately, so
yeah. Yep. Let us know your thoughts. As always, subscribe to the channel, like the video. We'll see y'all on Saturday.
Bye.
Later.